and said to myself that I'm going to run, and I'm going to run with my 5 kids because I want out of it and I have to escape. And I ran, but when I ran down, came back, he was still incarcerated. And I came back. I said, okay. I found out how I can file for divorce. He was incarcerated. He begged me not, when I tell him that I'm going to divorce him, he begged me not to serve him paper there, but I did just want to move on with my life because it was a good while now we have not been together or anything, and I just want to just, move on. So I have served him papers, and because it was an overseas thing, when the papers come back that I serve him, the lawyers here in Jamaica, I wasn't looking nothing from him, anything, honestly speaking. And me and him we have tithes, you understand me? We have tithes. And I did just want to just divorce and just move on with my life because I've been through hell, And when the paper come back, lawyer go and say to me that, I have to send back and get some more documents and one whole heap of technical issue, legal issue with documents from here and there. And because I didn't have the capacity, money at that time, I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't deal with it. So what happened now, I have to leave it alone. And they said I have to wait until he come from prison. Anyway, he did came from prison around 3 years after or so. And I did move on, and then I ended up, because to me we were legally separated. So I moved on and I got pregnant with my daughter. Because I thank God for my daughter, because I think that baby, that pregnancy just actually probably saved my life. I open up my eyes and see a lot of stuff. But what happened now, he came back, and after he came back, he was still going back and forth with me. But oh God, that is the next story that I have to tell you people. Wasn't easy at all, honestly speaking. That is the next story. You see me, and you don't even know when Miss Mac go through for stand up here. I do them video, yeah, God say I know. But that was the next story I have to tell you now again. But that was a story. But anyway, after he came back, after a couple years he came back, probably 3 years or 4 years or so, I went on a fasting, crying, telling God, I want a divorce. At the time now, I don't have any money. I couldn't fund any lawyer or anything. That first money that I paid lawyer just gone down the drain. I didn't have it. So I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it or anything, because at the time I have to deal with my children, them and whatever, and I don't know where he was, but it was just me alone, and my children, them I have to take care of them. But he was still harassing me, and at the time I didn't have nobody to defend me. It was just me alone and God. Just me alone and God. Nobody, no family, no friend, nobody. I have one friend, and she is so dear to me. She will give it, help support me in any way she can financially. But it was just me alone, and my kids, they have their own life in America. Sometimes when they can help, they will help and stuff like that. So I must even give thanks to them. But at the time, no, I couldn't even work because I'd have to run up and down all about the place. And the next story, I'll tell you that, because my life was just, I was just being here and there and here, and because after just, I couldn't make me and him clash after if he know that I'm there, and I know that he know that I'm here, I would take on myself and go somewhere else, and until finally I couldn't run anymore. And where I live, and he was coming there, and I used to say to myself, say, them time them me that go church too, and Christianity, them I say enough for sex out of marriage and all kind of things. So he may that come down, him that bother me still, and me never even did want even go to bed or anything like that. But I cried and I begged God to help me come out of this, and I was doing some fasting, and on the 6th day, a friend just called me, and I was sharing some things with her, and she just said to me, Debbie, because he have a baby mother that he was with, and this lady used to, oh my God, that's a next story. Oh God, that lady give me a warm time, and she was sending message to me and thing to me saying that all sort of thing. And one of the things that she said was, go see him divorce you, and yeah, ball, I tell him no divorce you. And that shocked me, because there's no way, anytime I can recall, that he ever said that to me. So when I was telling to my friend now, she said to me, Debbie, go and find out if he divorced you. I said, what? I said, you know what, I'm on a fasting, you never can tell. Amen, so let it be. I'm not going to the long story, I'm find out. But I find out the man divorced me 1.5 years and I didn't know. I cried. You know why I cried? Although I didn't want the divorce, you know why I cried? To see, I believe that I was still married to him, and to see the disadvantage that he took off of me. I cried and I said, I'll do with divorce. I never really want the divorce. We want to go through the divorce according to how we go through it step by step. And, we have 5 kids together. If I just get kicked to the curb like that, what about my children them? I have 3 at the time when he divorced me. I have 2 going to college in America and 2 going to primary school here. You understand me? And there was nothing for me. But when I went to my lawyer and we started out, they said, yes, he divorced you, but if you want, you can, whatever. I said, no, we are divorced. I said, but what about my children, the maintenance and house and stuff? Them say, all of that, me have to do all over, back, real estate, lawyer, everything. But you know what? I said to myself, I pray for the divorce, and I did divorce and I never know. And I went through, oh God, I can't tell. I'm talking to this girl, I can't tell what I go through when I found out that he did that to me. But all I know that I encourage myself. And I tell myself that, Debbie, you can do this. You can get through this. And when I used to walk me alone, I used to say to myself, say, me and God. Debbie, you and God. I said, God, me and you. And that's all I can think of and say, God, me and you. And God take me through it. God put me through it. Yes, God put me through it. And it so happened that, yes, my kids, they're all growing now, the ones that I have for him. Everybody have their own life, having children, married, working, and me and him okay. But I've been through hell. I've been through hell. But the good thing was, I was happy that I divorced. Yeah. And then I got married again. This time, I swear to God, said this man would be the one for me. This man would be there for me. This man would be my life partner. This man would be somebody that I'm happy with, So I'll do what it said. I was going to get married back again when I found out that what my first husband did to me. I take the chance again, because I am a woman like this. I want to be happy. I want to have companions when I get home. Me and my husband depend on like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, living the best life, drinking our coffee, supping our little wine, and you know what I mean. So I thought this guy now would be the one. But sorry to say, next story again, I have to tell him about that. It was a bittersweet again. Now we are separated. But I can say to this girl here, me being separated now, I am looking for a divorce. It brings me into a better position and situation that I was in before. Now I know that I'm looking forward for a divorce. Now I'm looking forward to say, okay, I can move on with my life now. And have to think twice now if you want to get back married again, because it will be the third time. What do you really want? I'm still searching for that. I'm still searching for that. But listen, my girl, you have to encourage yourself and you have to look at the better picture. If this man did stay so, and God reveal him to you, you didn't want him in your life. You cannot want somebody like that in your life, because this man wasn't what he seems. No, it isn't. He wasn't. So encourage yourself. Be strong in the Lord. Keep on holding your faith. Look at the better picture. Don't look at the negative. Look at the better one. If this man is like that, you are going through a miserable divorce. Just beg God to give you strength to go through it, to pull through it. Lift up your head. Encourage yourself. Know that it is not the end. It is not the end of your life, darling, because that's what I said to myself. It is not the end of my life. Life goes on, baby. It happened to the worst, and to the worst of us, to the least of us, to the most of us. You understand me? But look at the big picture. Yes, him probably want you give him all the money, but trust in God, baby. Trust in God, because I'd have to go through a lot. When I find out I divorced and certain things never was in place, I'd have how much children. And today, I'm in a better place. It might take years or what. I learned to have patience. I learned to do a lot of compromising things. A whole heap of thing, baby. This one now, this separation, I just need my divorce to just make me go on with my life and to be free. I don't want to be miserable for the rest of my life. And if you forgive him all the money, darling, trust me. Beg God to give you a favor. Favor. God, that's all I did, was ask for favor. Even lawyers who represent me, who I didn't have the money to pay them, I just favor me, ask favor. And God give me favor. And today, I am happily divorced to my ex-husband, and we are okay today. We go through a trial, with crosses, and every God about the thing, but we are good today. And for my soon to be ex-husband, I don't think I would like to have anything to do with him, because he surprised me a lot, and I am happy that I could see the person who he is before it did get any far, because that now kinda guide me, and then I know that this man, he didn't send from God for me, because if somebody love you and they make a commitment to you, they would have keep the commitment, because a man word supposed to be. I wasn't at fault. Let me tell you people something. Good, you hear two sides of the story. Next time I tell you know what happened. But I am not at fault. This man is at fault, because the person who everybody think he was, he is not. He is not. You ever hear about wolf in sheep clothing? He's that person. He's not. So I am happy that I can say I am separated. So I am looking forward for the divorce. It's not going to come shocking to me or anything, because then I can prepare myself mentally, emotionally, for what is coming. Because I just want to sympathize from him. My first marriage, I have 5 beautiful children. So don't care what me and my ex-husband, we still gonna have something in common, our children and our grandchildren. Okay? So I'm just encouraging you, darling. It's not the end of the road, darling. Light is at the end of the tunnel. You are young. You understand me? You can get somebody else. Dry your tears up, darling. It hurts. I'm telling you, I know it hurt. It hurt, baby. It's hurt. but encourage yourself. See the brighter picture. See you. See yourself in the brighter picture, baby. See yourself. See your head lift up high. You still do your influencer thing. You understand me? You still dress up. You still look pretty. You still go out, because that's what I did. Even when I don't have no money, nobody would have never know that I don't have no money. I will keep up my head high and go. You understand me? And I'm not going to say I make a other mistake getting back married. You get love bombing, you get gaslighting, you get all kind of things. Sometimes, it's just life, and you go through life, you can experience a lot of things, you can go through a lot of things, and just for you to take heal and just learn. So I am not going to condemn man because of what my two failing marriage. No, because you have good man out there. I'm going to give them preps. You have good man, and it's not everybody is the same. So in the future, if God wants you to get a husband, you will get a good husband. Ask God. I did ask God if this man was be my husband. But again, the church intervened, and is the next story with that. Again, I'm not going to blame them because they didn't put a gun in my ears, but some influence thing was there. But this time I am going to make sure, if I'm supposed to get back married, probably not going to drop from the sky. We say God send him. Yeah, but I just want to encourage who are going through separation and divorce. Look, you have Miss Mac here. I'm still standing and I'm alive. And I'm well. It's going to hurt because breaking up is hard. It's a very hard thing to do. It's not easy. And when you commit your life to somebody and think you're going to spend the rest of your life with them, and then all of a sudden you see this happen to you, it can be so devastating. You can get nervous breakdown. You can get heart attack. Your blood pressure can run up in your head, bust it. You can end up with mental problem, post-traumatic stress disorder. So much thing can happen to you during the process of this. But hold on, be of good courage, and God will strengthen your heart. And just ask God to give you the strength that you need to persevere. Because it's not easy, especially if children involved, properties involved, money involved. It's not easy. It's not an easy road. But have faith and trust God and believe in yourself. All right then. And for those who are separated, hold the faith, hold on, be of good courage. Jamaica law is now, before you divorce, you have to do 1 year separation, and within 1 year you have to do counseling to try see if you can reconcile. That's Jamaica law now. So as for me, I don't know about reconciliation. I don't know I don't know about that. But the law is the law, and we have to do what we have to do. But just be strong and hold on. I know that it's not the end of the world, and it's not the end of your life. Okay? So, bless upon yourself. Thank you again for subscribing and for like and for sharing to Miss Mac. You guys have a blessed day.